Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my fifth episode of Friday morning covers. Again, I am running a little bit behind, but I still want to do it. So if you like, just say it's Friday morning afternoon, but still to me it sounds better with Friday morning covers. Friday afternoon covers, but yeah. On this episode, I wanted to go back to 44 years ago, and in March of 75, a new team came on the scene, and that was the all new, all different X-Men. Now this here is a reprint. This came out in, let's see, January of 1991. And this is a Marvel Milestone edition. So this one here is they used the cover from Gil Kane, and also they used the Gil Kane, David Cockrum cover for the reprint. Now this also was a book that was, at the time when it came out, was sought after. I think in 1991 they also had the second series of X-Men that year. And they were doing a lot of these Marvel Milestone editions. But this here is like I said, the reprint, 1975. Currently you can find this if they are signed. Now they're signed, which I found two that was signed through mycomicshop.com. One was a 7.0, $3,000. Another was a 6.5, $1,999.99. Get that one going real fast. But I also found that was for the original Giant Size X-Men #1. Now for this reprint, there is a signed book, two in fact, that I found. A CGC 98 signed by Stan Lee in 2013, and it goes for $1,000. And for a signed Stan Lee in 2014, a CGC 9.6, it goes for $785. So this here is where it began. If you look it up, you can find this and other Giant Size X-Men books under Giant Size X-Men 1975. This is the first one. This is X-Men, Giant Size X-Men #2. And this is also a 1975. Now this one here does not have the month. I mean, like that one had the month May. This one doesn't. This one just has a Giant Size X-Men 2, 1975, 02940 for 50 cents. 68 big pages. And this consists of 3 reprints. It's reprints X-Men 57, 58, and 59 of the 5 original X-Men. And this is the work of Roy Thomas, who was the scripter, Neil Adams, the penciler, and Tom Palmer was the inker. For 59, I'm assuming that Chris Claremont, they said, had a part in that, but it's been a while since I've been inside this book, so going through it, because I mean, this here is not in that grand of shape. I mean, this is a solid reading copy. Someday I wouldn't mind. It's still on my long list of getting this upgraded. I mean, at least from a reading copy, like this is this is probably, if I had to estimate, it would probably be 3.0 if I had to imagine. I guess it's like a good or good plus, something like that. So this one consists of, this one has, there's books out, um, and the prices go for a 9.2, for this is $160. For a very good, fine 5.0, $19, excuse me. A very fine, very good 4.0, 16, and for a very good minus 12.75. So this is the Giant Size X-Men from 1975, issue number 2. The next one is Giant Size X-Men number 3. And this particular one came out in 2005. This was the, they were celebrating the 30th anniversary of Giant Size X-Men number 1 and 2. So what this consists of is, this was the X-Men's greatest team-ups. They had 3 stories featured in this. This reprints is from Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Warren Roth. New cover by Dave Cockrum. And the script was Joss Whedon. And so, yeah, very impressive cover. I mean, this one here, they used the more of the X-Men that was in the story of Giant Size X-Men number 1. Because if you really look at they did not, they excluded Sunfire. They excluded Thunderbird on that one. And they also excluded, no, Thunderbird was on that one. I stand corrected. So, excuse me, they had 6. On here they had just 2 more. They had Banshee and Sunfire. So, the team-ups in this, like I said, this came out in 2005. The team-ups was X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Fantastic Four 28. And that was from July 1964. The next one is X-Men Adventures in X-Men number 9. That is from late 64, early 65. And then X-Men Spider-Man, which is the classical X-Men number 35, August 1967. And this one is relatively, really reasonable to get. I mean, I seen a price for very fine, which is, let's see, a VF would be 7.5, 8.0 would be only $3.20 for this. And then a fine runs you $2.40, and then a very good runs for $1.70. That's not bad at all. Okay, the next one and the last one. Giant Size X-Men. This was a book that came out in September 2005. This was also part of the anniversary of the Giant Size X-Men number 1 and 2. And this one consists of Chris Claremont and the new pencils and new cover, Paul Smith. And the classical reprints are by Chris Claremont, Len Wein, Dave Cockrum, and John Bolton. Now, oops, sorry about that, about shaking the camera. The first 2 stories are from X-Men 94 and 95. That is from 1975, and that is the 95, the death of Thunderbird. And then they also have the next one in this Classic X-Men number 3, which X-Men number 3, Classic X-Men, was a cover by Arthur Adams, which I really like that one because he does, on that cover, it's just a cover with the border of the 25th anniversary of Marvel, but it just has like Storm right in the middle. And like I said before, I like the way Art Adams does Storm. I mean, he just brings out her, brings out her beauty, brings out her strength, brings out, who she is. I mean, she's a very strong individual. And then the last one in this was from 1985, from the Uncanny X-Men 193. And this one here is where the Thunderbird's younger brother, Warpath, it's the first time that he's in costume, and he's going against the X-Men to exact revenge. Which, as you know, revenge is when you dig a grave for revenge, make sure you dig two. So, for this video, it's going to be these 4 covers. A reprint of number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So if you ever need a copy of these, hopefully you find a nice copy because they're out there. These are relatively easy to find, and if you don't get them signed, find them if they're already signed. They'll be a little bit more reasonable. But if you do, got 1,000 or 3,000, around, it would be an investment to get the signature, because the signature is probably more legible from 2013 and 2014 from Stan Lee. So yeah, that'd be something. So that's going to do it. That is going to do it for this episode. It's episode 5 of Friday Morning Covers. And the next time I will probably do, I'm thinking of doing covers of the Avengers, just showing different covers of the Avengers. Go from, Captain America, Iron Man, and all these Avengers that are going to be in the Avengers Endgame, which is coming out next weekend. So yeah, and then I don't know if I'll do episode 7 that first weekend of May, or wait until the second weekend of May, because I don't know yet if I want to, I might just make the video and then just upload it on Friday, but I don't know yet because I'm really geared up for Free Comic Book Day. That's coming up. That's just 2 weeks and a day away. Once again, it will be the Free Comic Book Day 2019. I have been blessed and fortunate to go to the last few years. I've been there for Free Comic Book Day 2015, 16, 17, and 18. This will be my 5th. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it once again. And I heard some already that, some of my LCSs will be really putting out all the bells and whistles for Free Comic Book Day once again. So, until episode 6, thank you for my subscribers. I want to give a quick shout out to Take the Time Collectibles, to the Comic Critic of Castle Hills, Sleepy Reader 666, Comic Book Esteem, and so many others on my subscription list. I want to thank my subscriptions list of from when I first started out in 2015, which I'm hoping that the gentleman who got me interested in our community was Lightning 2288, and I hope that he's doing as well as he can with he and his family. So they were, he was, besides Earl Grey, shout out to Earl Grey. Also, I had, I can't remember his channel. He doesn't do videos anymore, but he's on Twitter. So, yeah. I draw a blank. So, like always, like or dislike, subscribe if you like, comment if you like, and remember, enjoy your covers and stick around for the stories. So until next Friday, enjoy your weekend.